What's going on? You listening to the novelist, me, Stanley Pitchford, the author and novelist of the book Destruction via the Mirror Image. Let's continue. We're on page 58, and we'll probably stop somewhere around 61. Sophia was tired of the board games and wanted to play an athletic sport. She liked the game of tennis, so she asked A-Rod if he could play tennis, and told her he did not know how. And he told her he did not know how. She got all the equipment ready to play from the various locker rooms and the corridors along the main floor. She figured that he did not know how to play, so she was willing to teach him. They went into the indoor tennis court in the gymnasium to play. He gave her a hard time at first about the whole thing because he was getting tired and knew about the long day he had. She teased him and got him all bothered, and he really wanted to play. Something about Sophia knew how to mess up with any man's ego to get him to do something. Just like men can find ways to charm a lady, Sophia knew how to push the buttons on a man to get him to do her bidding. They set up the tennis net together and were about to play. She gave A-Rod a racket and let him take some swings at tennis balls. A-Rod swung strangely, so she attempted to stand behind him or to steer his stroke with the racket. Of course, he failed miserably at tennis, so she would get the automatic machine out. Okay, if you're ever going to learn this game, you must hit the tennis ball like you don't like it, Sophia said. I'm doing the best I can, madam, A-Rod responded quickly. She got behind A-Rod and reached around his waist. I think I like these lessons you're giving me, A-Rod spoke. She guided his wrist to swing the ball correctly. Of course, A-Rod loved this even more because she was buckled around his body so tight. He did not know whether she was trying to teach him or make a pass at him, and he was confused. He made her show him more and more and more. He loved the feel of her body around his. She felt good and soft and smelled great. A-Rod got into a rhythm and started to learn the game better. I think I'm getting better at playing tennis, he said. What you think? You're not on my level, but I can see some improvement, she said to him. You're no Arthur Ashe, lady. I've seen professionals play way better than you, he replied. She contested his capabilities by playing him a game or two, and he won both games. I guess you're getting better than I thought, Sophia spoke. You get ready to play some more now? She said to him with confidence. She wanted to play again, but he said, no thanks. She drew stakes with him by making an interesting bet that made it hard for A-Rod to refuse. Of course, A-Rod would ask her what she suggesting. Hey now, what are you up to? A-Rod said curiously. She gave him an option. She said that if she won, he would have to do anything she said. And if A-Rod won, she would have to do anything he asked. This was the agreement Sophia suggested, but A-Rod was not interested in accepting her proposal for a few reasons. However, he took the deal anyway. They played a full game of tennis again, and this time Sophia took no prisoners. Why are you playing me so hard? A-Rod yelled. You are playing me now like you hate me, and $1 million is up for whoever wins this. Well, the skills I taught you, you got me playing hard for real. Plus, there's a deal on the line and I want to win, Sephora explained. She took the first set and he took the next two, winning 6-4 and 6-3. She won the next two, scoring 6-4 in both sets, and A-Rod was sweating, filthy and tired. Well, you see, you cannot beat the heat. You cannot take the heat. This flame throwing, huh? Sephora said boastfully. I guess you win the bet, because I'm bushed, A-Rod said slowly. Therefore, A-Rod listened to Sephora's request. Okay, what do you want me to do? I'm all yours. She ordered him to follow her up to the shower room, and he did so. It was almost like she had him on a leash at this point, and she was running the show. When they both made it to the shower room, she ordered him to take off her clothes slowly and touch her softly. Hey, if this is punishment, I would hate to see what is not, he said happily. Shut up and keep doing as I ask of you, Sephora said. Yes, madam, A-Rod responded quickly. Once they were both undressed, they got into the tub. Then she ordered him to rub her back with lotion, and he did so, nice and smoothly. She stood naked before him and was overwhelmed by her. She stood naked before him, and he was overwhelmed by her nice shape. He did not think of her in a sexual way at first, but then the torch was lit. He started licking her neck and rubbing her softly, as if she was mink. Her skin was smooth, and the lotion made her feel like she was floating in outer space. Does all of this feel good to you, Sephora? A-Rod said. It feels like I'm in heaven already. Do not stop, Sephora responded. He rubbed her neck and worked his way down to her shoulders. He had a lean athletic upper physique that she had a lean upper athletic physique that A-Rod admired. He constantly rubbed the same spot, teasing her, and she told him to go lower and lower. He got to her buttocks and she flipped over. She ordered him to touch her upper body parts, and so she did, touching them as though to protect them from breaking. He seduced her, and his mouth went everywhere on her body. It seemed like he would try to suck her dry to fulfill her every need, if need be. All right, we have to stop right there. I know you like, pause like Super Mario Brothers. This is your novelist, instructor, math man, novelist, Stanley Pitchford. We had to take a break. We coming back to you. Catch me on the next segment. We just finished page 61. Talk to you later on the next one.